are the Freitags?
The
Freitags. Okay, let's do this again because I'm not in that scene, so you can cut this, Rachel. Who are the Freitags? I still said it wrong.
I gotcha.
Take 4.
What is Ballyhoo?
Tell us.
You're a Yankee.
Tell us.
It's actually, it's actually funny. I actually did some research on this, or at least I tried to. I Googled Ballyhoo, and the only thing I could find is information on the show The Last Night of Ballyhoo. You know, you describe it as having hay rides, and it's a very southern thing. There's some disagreement on where it started, I remember, in the play.
Yeah.
And on the last night, it's a dance.
It's at a Jewish country club that is for Jewish people who are not as strict with their religion. And just like country clubs that excluded the Jews, there are 2 separate country clubs for the Jewish people, and they exclude each other from those 2 separate clubs.
Is this show a drama or a comedy? So I actually kind of found myself struggling to answer this question at first when I was introducing the show to my family and just to people that know me. And I was like, well, you know, it's a comedy, but it has such real, raw, dramatic moments in it. And it's a dramedy, if I'm being honest. It definitely has that dramatic, intense, just very humanistic element to it, but it also has these really fun, exciting comedy elements. And oh my God, the scenes between you 2 ladies, oh, I could watch for hours.
Yes.
I feel like I'm watching my mom and her sister go at it. It is just...
Yeah, Boo has some of the funniest lines in
Yes,
the
for
show.
sure.
Oh,
Absolutely.
what is that one line about giving people gas?
Yes.
Yeah, the coffee.
We won't give it away.
What is your favorite thing about the show? I think my favorite thing about the show is just how authentic it is to family dynamics. You know, I mean, I feel like this could be about my family, honestly. The dynamics between the sister-in-laws and, you know, all the aunts and uncles and between cousins is very, very similar to some of the relationships and dynamics in my own family.
I would say I love the show, but I've mentioned this to I think everybody in the cast. I love this cast.
Yes.
And the way we all work together as one, and the work that we're putting in, and the relationships we have with each other outside the show and within the show, I think will really show to the audience.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
absolutely.
What do you hope audiences come away with? Ooh. Well, I think that, you know, like you guys mentioned before, it's a play that talks a lot about family, but it also explores a lot about Judaism in a sort of untraditional way. It's not just about sort of anti-Semitism as a whole, but kind of like the for lack of a better word, Semitism within Judaism, and sort of kind of how the 2 sides, you know, the Ashkenazi side and the Sephardic side, or the Eastern European side and the German side, and how that whole conflict comes about. So I think that, you know, it's an education in that, it's an education in family dynamics. The timing of the play couldn't come at a better time considering what's going on in the world today. So I just hope audiences walk away with sort of a deeper understanding of Judaism and what it really is, and not kind of sort of what a lot of media pointed out to me today.
Who are the Freitags?
They are a family of industrialists living in the South who have completely assimilated into Southern life at the expense of their Jewish identity.
Oh, look at you.
Wow.
Wow, right?
Yes.
Say that?
Hit it right on.
I am currently the, by default, patriarch of the family now, the uncle, sister, or brother and brother-in-law of the family. My older brother, Simon, Sonny's father, started a company, and he was very influential and beneficial to us growing up. So out of a sense of duty and obligation to him, it is his motivating mission in life to make sure this company stays successful.
And take care of the family.
And take care of the family. So it's a juggling act because there's a lot of characters, but there's also a lot of loving bonds between individuals collectively also. So
And marrying off your nieces.
try to marry them off. Yeah, it would seem for the ulterior motive to get them out of the house, but I also want them to have happy, successful lives. You know, it's my brother sacrificed a lot for this company. I'm sacrificing a lot. We've all sacrificed. At the end of the day, we definitely want what's best for our two young ladies.
What is the best dynamic relationship in the show? That's a tough one. I don't think there's a best dynamic. I think all
Peachy
the
and everyone else.
Yeah, Peachy and everybody else. Peachy and Joe.
Sounds just like Peach.
They have a great dynamic because they're on opposite ends. Lala and Sunny have an interesting dynamic because they're on opposite sides. Boo and Reba have a great dynamic because they've been together so long, and yet they're similar, but they're on opposite sides. And yet, you know, Adolf just tries to blend everybody together. And so I think every relationship in the show has a yin and a yang to it, and then all those relationships come together, and again, you know, it's a beautiful story with a really happy ending.
I think it's all those dynamics that drive the play forward.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't-
absolutely.
You can't get to the next level without the dynamic of Boo and Reba. And you can't move forward without the dynamic of your guys' relationship. You can't move forward without that dynamic. So it's just one feeds into the other.
And your character Joe coming in really
Changes
drives
everything.
a lot.
He's the bomb that explodes.
Yeah.
The dynamics. Into
Right, well, both
Yeah.
of you, because
Yeah.
you're both from the different sections of the Jewish religion that this family is not used to. So we have both of those conflicts that come in to the family and brings it all together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, final question.
You have choices there?
Yes,
No, that's it.
Who is your favorite character?
Myself.
I have to say, if there was one individual where I could just watch a one-person show, it would be Lala. I really know, because the dynamics with everyone else, it's the interactions between everyone else. But Lala, just watching Lala be Lala, I think it kind of bleeds over from how Adolf sees her. He kind of gets a kick out of her when he's not driven out of her mind. But and she is so desperate to be something that she feels she's not. So
Right.
it really comes across as an over the top thing that you would see it theatrically and be like, there are people like that. In the context of the show, there are 100% people like that. I said, like in rehearsal, like last week, I was like, sometimes you see somebody who seems on the outside so appealing, and you spend a little time with them, and you're like, oh, I see what they're saying.
Yeah.
But just watching the way she's written and the way she's performed by Hannah, it's I could watch a Lala one-person show. 100%.
I love that the show gives everybody a moment to shine, at least one moment to really shine and do something really poignant or hilarious or really be a catalyst in the play, the story moving forward.
I
It's
agree.
definitely an ensemble show.
Absolutely.
And that's going back to what I said earlier. Our ensemble, to me, is so amazing.
It is.
And it's wonderful to be a part of an ensemble show. None of us try to take over from anybody else. We just are who we are in our characters, and it's awesome to see this ensemble work together.
What I find most interesting about this play is that there's a very smart juxtaposition between characters that are larger than life, like Lala and Peachy, and then characters that are more grounded in reality, like Sunny and Joe and Adolf, right? And that juxtaposition makes all the characters, to me, really fascinating.
A lot of it, I think, also is, well, obviously a testament to the playwright and how he wrote it, but I didn't know where this play was going until I saw it interpreted by everybody, and it took a direction I didn't foresee. Particularly my favorite it's not so much characters, but the relationship between Boo and Lala, where you can see kind of like the jaded personality here and what life's become versus what's gonna happen, but still like complete opposites, but yet you can see the family relationship and the mother-daughter relationship. And I guess also a testament to the way you guys play it, because it's very clear to me where all of that's coming from, as well as the relationship between Shane and you. That's very touching, and
It is. It's beautiful.
you know, and those little moments, you know, again, I don't know if I could pick a favorite character, but it's those relationships. I enjoy seeing the relationships pan out on stage. And again, a testament to the playwright, but also a testament to you guys and the way you're portraying your characters and the way I see the character work developing. It's, we have a good one on our hands. I think.
And a testament to our director who cast us all, because
Keith Carson.
it was, thank you, Keith. It was cast really well, I think.